Okay. Oops, sorry. This is going to be short and sweet for sure. So I'm just going to talk and then go. My phone isn't really charged up because I wasn't ready for this, and everybody seems to have been live right now for some reason. So anyway, as far as Marquise, hey Jody, how you doing? I got something weird showing up here. Oh, there it goes. Stinging the blues. I love that. Boo. Hey, crybaby. Hey, rumor. Yeah, I don't know. Taking a beating today, I guess, on YouTube. I don't really care. You know what? I'm over it. And I had a long lost. Yeah, Jody, I'm glad to see you here too. It's just a pop up. It's not going to be too long, I don't think. I just had a couple things I wanted to say. So I did have a creator call me today out of the blue. Someone that likes to twist my words and make up lies about me and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know, I was bored, so I answered. And she repeatedly said what a nice person I am, and she hates to see me get caught up in stuff. But yeah, then she proceeded to tell me that Chris Larson told her that he didn't know me. It's right in my comments, so I went and looked, and he yeah, I'll post that because I do have a receipt. He definitely says he does know me. And she tries to argue with him. So he actually contacted me, I think last week or the week before, and wants to go live to get rid of all the bullshit. Because people were talking about his daughters again. And I'm not looking at. Hey, Starry Night. Hey, Dodie. Hey, Verbal. I don't think I missed anyone. I don't think I did. So, because people were talking about his girls, and this is Rose Bly's ex-husband that I'm talking about here, and you guys know I know him. So there was rumors going around that one of Rose's daughters had a channel, and also that, and they were sharing it, and also that she called in on a channel. So yeah, I let him know so he could set that straight. But for crying out loud, leave it alone. So yeah, I know. He's cammed up on my panel before, even though I didn't want him to. He insisted because he said he was tired of people saying we were the same person. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. But anyway, so she just asked me a bunch of questions and then said that she heard this about me and that about me, and that I contacted this person and I talked to this person and I went here and there, and I don't know. She wanted me to and kept saying that her advice to me was to not send pictures to a jail. And she said, I heard you were sending nudes to Ernie Shell's brother. I said, what? I said, you can't send nudes to a prison. It's not possible. It's not possible. You think they aren't eagle-eyed at that stuff? And there's all kinds of ways that people try to hide stuff and they get caught and they get suspended. But yeah. Hi, Wendy. Lurking. I know you guys. I'm like, what? No one has nudes of me, just, for future reference. If you'd like to prove me wrong, pull the receipts up. Oh no, now I'm gonna get all kinds of memes, I'm sure. But yeah, sending nude, you can't send. So I said, really? Where did you hear that? Oh, everybody's saying it. White Boy said it. I can't remember who else she said it. Oh yeah, it's all over. Everybody's saying that. Like, what? Of course, I can't prove any of this because I don't tape phone calls. And if I did, I wouldn't play them because everybody knows I don't do that. She said 50 times she was not recording. And I said, well, I know you record everything, so I'm assuming you're recording this. I don't know what you want to get at me, but so yeah. And then I had a good friend message me last week and say, did you just send me this message? Or I can't remember what the deal was. And she sent me a picture of it, and I'm like, what? No. I mean, no. So somebody's out there using my name. I don't think that this is all Phoebe, but I know some of them are. Oh, Horse Unite. I love that. You know I love that. Horse Unite. Who did I miss? I found rumors. Oh, did I miss anybody? I think I think I got everybody. So anyway, just a couple things about the Marquise. I am trying to get his brother to come on alive. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm waiting to hear back. But we'll see. I said, if you guys keep all posting the same stories, and his brother does have some of the same family stories of abuse, that Marquise has. So I have to think some of it's true. And I said they keep posting things. Now, so far I've found 5 or 6 Facebook accounts, and then one YouTube channel. There might be more. I didn't really look at YouTube, but one of the accounts, oddly enough, is in Tianda's name, which is one of the missing girls. So this just seems to be mystery upon mystery upon mystery. And I am still giving. Who is Marquise? Oh my goodness. Jody. Oh, hey, Bob. Sorry. You know I love you. So many so many people accuse nudes, especially Lightning Dum Dum. That was, oh my God. I have to laugh at people that do that. That was funny when Ziggy was freaked out about when her computer got hacked. The intimate photos. I'm like, oh my God. I know some people got a little laugh over that, but yeah, that would be pretty traumatic. Thankfully, I don't take pictures like that. So, Bob, you know I love you. Oh, I got something I'm going to send you when I get off here. Oh, Lurking, love you too, babe. Oh my God, am I missing people? That's because I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm saying for a change. And Marquise, oh Lord, Jody, where have you been? Cinnamon, hey. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ernie's latest grift. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it was a grift on Ernie's part. So Marquise is I'm gonna show how Ernie is connected to Marquise family. Still for they're also the time, not heard of the trafficking things except from that case. Why can't I? Marquis, someone that Ernie is allegedly protecting. He said he was trafficked, sex trafficked by his family, um, and then forced to undergo sex change operation so that they could sell him for more money. He was born a male. He has four brothers and sisters with the same parents. And what more can I say? Ernie is actually, I can connect Ernie to the family, but Ernie suddenly showed up with him 3 days ago. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? I don't know. I don't watch Ernie all the time. Believe it or not. And he is going to help this guy. This was going to be a big sting that Ernie was going to do. He was going to call Marquis' dad and tell him that he found him because his dad supposedly had a bounty on him, and he was going to use Marquis as bait, and they were going to catch his dad. Ernie said this is going to be the biggest takedown in 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 history. He said, I'm going to get 2 sex offenders and 2 murders. Okay, so the Bradley sisters, Marquis says they are his cousins. I haven't, I guess, totally connected them the way I'd like to, but I don't know. Degenerate Lust said that Marquis is definitely their cousin. Blame Katie said just now there is no evidence that they are related. So there you go. Guess I'm going to have to dig into that. Again. You guys. What? I'm still. Can you hear me? No sound? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No sound? Really? Wait a minute. Hear me now? On the young man's Facebook, he is related. Yeah. He did say he's related. I have not connected them as far as genealogically, but yes, I don't know. Katie said they're not, or there's no evidence. So we'll see. Can you use a lasso? Okay. 3 or 4 days. Okay. Hey there, girl. Welcome to see you. So he said that the Bradley sisters were killed and burned in a barrel, and his family's trying to eliminate him so he can't tell these things. A lot of his story doesn't quite match up, and he admits to being in and out of mental institutions his whole life. He was in a mental institution in Minneapolis, which is where his aunt lived. Sorry. And yeah, had family there, and that is true. He was there. That's where he said that they kept his IDs and stuff. But now he also says his grandmother Lily has his IDs in Chicago, and he needed to get back there. Some of the stuff is a little muddled. Hi, Dina Lynn. Welcome. What else did I miss? Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he's saying the family's trying to shut him up. Now, his brother did say the same thing, that they accused him of being crazy when he tried to tell, but not about the girls, about something in their family that happened. And I don't think they've talked about that actually on Facebook. But they both have said that yeah, his brother said that's what they tried to accuse him of. Hey, Raindrops Lost. Oh yeah, life's a dance. Who did I miss? Okay. But so yeah, Ernie thinks he's gonna do this sting, and this dad, I don't know, the stories seem to be changing with the telling, of course, as you can imagine, but this guy's dad, Kelly, offered, and he is a registered sex offender, that is fact. And I don't know why they'd be trying to call these kids crazy for telling, because his dad did go to prison. I mean, it's not like it's just gossip. He's already been punished for it. So that part doesn't really make sense. So allegedly, this Kelly had a $4,000 bounty on Marquise, and so Ernie was going to try to use that as bait. Call his dad, say he had Marquise. Can you believe it, Ernie? Yeah. He's working with an advocacy group, and he's a fugitive recovery agent, and what else is he using now? I can't remember. Anyway, so he was gonna, he thinks he's gonna set up a sting, and he said, I'm gonna really have a lot of fun with this. Honest to God, that's what he said. I'm gonna have fun with this. Okay, so here's a mentally ill trans, and I don't know, HIV. He denies he has HIV. He said that his relatives say that he does. And they're just spreading gossip, and he doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, he's got some problems, and we know Ernie does too. And supposedly the FBI put Ernie in charge of watching over Marquise in a safe house, which didn't have any heat. They had a guy in the background, an HVAC guy, working on the vents and saying, yeah, he couldn't fix it right away or something in one of the lives. Yeah, so I guess the FBI, with that federal shutdown, Ernie said that the quality of the safe houses, because they're using so many of them that they can't afford a really good one, or a hotel room, evidently, but can afford a house with no heat. Yeah, he did say he was excited about it. Absolutely. What? Oh, kind of like Ernie, except he hasn't taken his medicine in God knows how long, which means he is now detectable. But remember, Ernie said by now he would, he'd be totally cured with his alternative medicine. Remember? He said at the end of the month he would be totally cured. So I'd like to see the results on that. I know, can't make this stuff up. Okay, so Ernie is so safe. Exactly. Like the FBI is going to put someone under Ernie's protection and let him go live from a safe house. Oh, yeah, that's what I took you to mean, Cinnamon. Is that, yeah. I'm sorry if I misspoke there somehow. That's what I took it to mean. So here's the thing that really gets me is that he can't keep his LARPs straight. Okay. He's really slipping. Um, and remember, a couple weeks ago, he kept saying over and over he wasn't going to talk about Summer Wells. Didn't want to talk about Summer Wells anymore, but that was all going to be settled by Halloween. It was all going to be over by Halloween. He said that multiple times in multiple lives. Not going to talk about Summer Wells, but yeah, it's going to all be over with by Halloween. It's all going to be settled. And all of a sudden now today, and I think yesterday, because I didn't watch all of the lives, he's saying, yep, this is mission accomplished. I said this was all going to be settled by Halloween, and it is. We needed 3 days to get it all taken care of and get it all wrapped up and settled by Halloween. No, you didn't. You said summer was going to be done by Halloween. What happened to that? We'll just switch all the stuff I said onto this new LARP thing. All right. Oh no, I probably muddled it together because I said yeah, and that Ernie said he was undetectable too, and he's not taking his medicine. I wonder if Marquise has taken his medicine, because once you stop, you're no longer undetectable. Yeah, he was talking about Trump doing this and that, and I saw somebody in the live say 90% of all online sexual predators are women. What? What? If I said something like that, I'd give people content for a week. Okay, so I know. Told Tina he was. There's so many. I know. That's why I'm trying to get his brother to talk. I said, if you want to get this story out to the people like it seems like you do, because you're posting this stuff on Facebook, I'm just curious why that one account is in Tianda's name, the missing girl. That's a little odd, I think. But, just like the Wells family, there's so many repeats of names in this family, and they use 2 different surnames interchangeably, which makes it so very hard to actually pin down definitively. But I've been trying my damnedest. But I do know they have five kids by the same parents, and he is not the oldest. He is not the youngest either. He's in the middle. And you guys have probably tracked the rest of them. Just wait, and you all will. I got a money sign over top of that comment, so I can't see it. Why is it? Okay, if you didn't hear Ernie's live talking to a sister and what she said you need to, that would probably be Jaleesa, I'm assuming. It's one of his sisters. The one he's closest to. No, but I probably do need to go back and... Oh, yeah, he was talking about Trump. Okay, and Trump is responsible for this and that, like the tunnels, and Trump's gonna, his executive protection orders or whatever. What is it? Child, I don't know. I can't remember. I got a headache. Anyway, Ernie, Trump doesn't know who you are. I'm sorry. And, yeah, Cash Patel. Wasn't Tina thinking she was talking to Cash Patel at one time? I don't know. I don't follow Tina. So was Tina on Ernie's? Oh, talking about Ernie's mods, Eternity. Yeah, Jaleesa is probably the sister. Oh, eradicating all predators. I heard him say as he had worn the same outfit for a week because his other shirt had blood on it. I don't know. I try to not. I have something else I was working on. I'd rather not have to do too much time on the Ernie part of this. Kind of like to get into the Marquise family's part of this. But yeah, Marquise' brother was under the impression that Marquise was somewhere other than where he is. So, I don't know. Do we know where he really went? We know the FBI didn't take him into witness protection. Because that ain't how that works. And we know the FBI didn't put him in what advocacy group. And I can't keep up with all the stories. And Ernie saying he took that picture of the Marshall's car in Fulton, Georgia. Ernie did not take that picture. So he's still lying. He's still over there LARPing today. That's fact. Hey, Flies. Yeah, I'm almost done. I didn't even mean to be on here this long. I don't believe any of it. Yeah. The guys. What does Ernie said he didn't have a phone, he couldn't get into his Facebook or post. Bullshit, he posts all the time. Plus, I thought it's odd that, Ernie, can you get me into your Cash App? No, he needed ID to get into his Cash App. But then all of a sudden he posts a Cash App, and that Cash App was 4 weeks old. So it wasn't something he just created now. I know, Jody. I'm skipping around. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, that was part of it. They had to have a Cash App. Ernie wanted to know where the money ran through for the sex trafficking, and Marquise said his Cash App. Ernie said, your Cash App? Yes, his Cash App. Which is also odd, isn't it? I don't know. What's hard about this is anytime that any sex trafficking or domestic abuse or anything where there's victims, nowadays you don't want to question. So I think it's a little easier to do a scam related to that. I know I'm not saying they're all scams. I'm saying it's easier to do a scam with that. And I do know a YouTuber that has done that. And pretty much everyone knows who that is, I think. Because you don't want to question. You don't want to question that. You don't want to question the sex trafficking. You don't want to question the child sexual abuse. You don't want to question the domestic violence because you want to believe the victim. You want to think that. And in case it's true, you want to err on the side of caution. You don't want to question it and then have it turn out to be true, and then you feel bad because you want to believe that person. You don't want to think that someone would lie about that. So this is a murky area, but to give him grace, he is confused and obviously is mentally ill. But then do we give that same grace to Ernie, who's also obviously mentally ill? Ernie has he just has, I don't know, he can't say he's out of it and blame mental illness for everything, and I don't. He is mentally ill aside from his deviousness, but he has a way of hiding and avoiding and changing stories to always skirt the line. He can plan and cover his tracks, and so you can't tell me he's totally out of it. Doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. No, I don't think he ever does. I don't think he ever does. And it's all running into, he's got one more day now until Halloween. So he could still solve another case and say that he said that one was all going to be wrapped up by Halloween too, right? Sybil entered chat. Uh-oh. Exactly. Exactly. I used to work with someone like that, and my boyfriend at the time, he knew him too, he worked with him. He said Danny would lie if it was easier to tell the truth. And he's right. Some people just can't help themselves. He'd look you dead in the eye and straight out lie. Literally. About everything. But he did have a little charming way about him. And even though you knew he was a son of a bitch, couldn't help but smile. And I don't know. I think Ernie can get some people to believe his line of bullshit. Obviously, his mods all over there, right? I am Flyisha. Oh my God, I love that. Flyisha. Okay. Yeah, go over and watch Ernie's lives from it's hard to explain. It's all over the place, but yeah, Marquise was, sex trafficked, and I'll send you the links. I might not do it tonight because I've had a rough day, but to his Facebook posts or his Facebook accounts. I think I found 5 or 6. Somebody sent me one today. Yeah, it's pretty convoluted, but Ernie thought this was his golden ticket. The bust of the century. He was going to make his name and be famous, plus have $4,000 in an anonymous Cash App. Just didn't work out that way, and now you can see how he looked pretty deflated, defeated, depressed, all the D's, triple D's. Tonight at his last one. Well, his dad is an RSO. Yes, they were. Very extensively. That was a huge case. A famous case. I don't know. I'll see if his brother saw them burned in a barrel too, but I mean, obviously this guy's been telling his story for years and nobody's taken it seriously or ruled it out or whatever. I don't know. It's like kind of like some of the wackos in the Summer Wells case that think, oh yeah, keep screaming graveyard, graveyard, dig up the graveyard. Even though it was ruled out years ago, they're still yelling it. So maybe that's why they're ignoring it. Maybe it's already been debunked. For all we know, I don't know. I wonder where Marquise went though. He does. He does. Got a hero complex. He wants to be a savior. Yeah, always. I think he always has been. He has to. I don't know if he needs that for a sense of self-worth, or, I mean, definitely. I think he has low self-esteem. He wouldn't constantly be, talking about his weight and his muscles and his, diet and bodily functions. I mean, TMI in the extreme. Oh, Raindrop Lost is going to leave. Okay. That's fine. Everybody's got a different opinion. Anybody can say whatever they want here. Oh, he's definitely a pathological liar. Yep. He is crafty that way. Yep. Ernie works fast with the LARPs. Oh, how far behind am I? Probably Smiley. Oh, I don't know. But then how did he come up with Marquise? Well, he does know that family, so maybe he did. Maybe he did, Smiley. Maybe he did. Maybe he contacted him. But then how did he get to where Ernie is? I don't know. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'm working on it. I love Fleisha. That's hilarious. Oh yeah. Slithering through the vents. Oh, this is hilarious. I love this. Fleisha. Yes, that girl, he is ridiculous. Fleisha has a crest. That just makes me think of the person formerly known as the Duke of York. Well, I don't. He says he has HIV. He says he doesn't have HIV. So I don't know, but yeah, they both have a history of mental hospitals. Yep. And they're both gay and are bi, allegedly. Exactly. You know, if he put half as much effort into actually being a hero, doing something heroic, as opposed to his scams, he could actually be a hero. I don't know. Yes. There was a woman that claimed she was Diamond. Yep. And I believe that was debunked also. Hell, there's people still claiming they're the Tsar's kids, even though they found the bones of all of them. I just think that's really interesting too. How people can just pop up with no history and claim to be someone that, that they're not, and yet, well, it's hard to trace. Some people are hard to trace. Trust me, I've been working on this family for hours and hours, and especially if you change names, use more than one name. One, I shouldn't be laughing at that, Verbal. You're naughty. I think that George had something to do with it. George. Or did I hear that name, George? Well, that's... Sorry, I'm slow. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna end this, and I'll let you know, and you'll hear from me. Oh, George Washington. Oh, got you. Sorry, I'm slow. Okay. Serious. Christina's been dogging me lately, and I don't know why. She keeps posting, commenting everywhere I am with all these laughing emojis. Like, what the hell is funny? What's so funny? Oh, George, yes. Yes. That George, thank you. I think he was proven, wasn't he? Yeah, there was a DNA test and he was proven to be the father, so. Ernie knows. Yeah, Christina's gone off the rails, but then that fits in right in over there, huh? Okay, so if I'll see you when I see you. I'm still giving Ernie another day to come clean before I come out and tell how he knows the family, which I'm sure he won't. And then if I get the brother, maybe he can shed a little light on this whole thing for us, hopefully. So I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming, and have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye.